So do you think they had some problems with moisture in the crawl space? Well, yes, because he was venting the dryer into the crawl space. What is the dryer doing? It's drying wet clothes. So it was adding moisture to the crawl space over 40 years. Normally, I will do an elevation survey. I know you've heard me speak of this before. It's a yellow box that allows me to determine flatness of a house. And I did that in this case. And the floors were uneven, in some cases 2 inches, and he had a framed beam wall as the main beam. Well, usually that yellow box that I use is accurate to within 1/10 of an inch. But just to let you know that there are exceptions to every rule, and that was the case here, because it was the moisture in the crawl space that was softening the wood framing that held up the floor joists, and it was deterioration of that wood that made it squish down. Now, how did I determine this? Well, I determined this because none of the concrete block had cracking in it at all. The foundation, the lower part, below grade, I went into the crawl space. There was no cracking in the foundation wall. And yet, the measurements said that one corner was down 3 inches. But there was also no damage to the interior drywall except under the main beam. So what that told me is that the framed beam wall, which was his main beam, was not holding the load of the house properly. So the humidity in the crawl space was another indicator of whether you've got foundation issues or not. It was 60% humidity in the crawl space when the humidity of the nearby area outside was about 20%, and the humidity upstairs in the house was about 20%. So how could that be? Well, that's due to all of the moisture buildup over the years. So there's a couple of solutions that can be decided here or can be chosen here.